Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to Ekalaiva online class. Children, today let's see in history, and the lesson name is the Sultanate period. Third lesson in history, the Sultanate period. See, the Sultanate period. They ruled from 1206 to 1526. The Sultanate period from 1206 to 1526. Delhi was the capital of the Sultans. They made Delhi as their capital. They conquered large part of India and they made dynasties. They gave name for their dynasty, that is Slave dynasty, Khalji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. These are the 5 dynasties. See, these 5 dynasties. Okay. Then sources. We have to know about them, no? Sources. How? By chroniclers. Chroniclers means people who maintain a record. They will write about the king. That is, people who maintain a record are called chroniclers. Chroniclers and travelers are the most valuable sources of information for this Sultan period. See, these chroniclers and travelers gave information about the sultans. Ibn Battuta and Marco Polo are the travelers visited during this period. During this period means in the Sultan period, and gave information about the sultans Ibn Battuta and Marco Polo are the travelers visited during Sultan period and gave information about the sultan. Ziauddin Barani, Sham's first Siraj Afif and Minhaj gave details about the personal and public life of the sultan. See, they gave about the personal and public life of the sultan. Who is Ziauddin? Ziauddin Barani and Shams one Siraj Hafiz. This is the full name for them. Shams one Siraj Hafiz and Minhaj. Minhaj gave details about the personal and public life of the sultan. Okay. Next. Then coins. We studied in the first lesson itself. Coins, inscription, monuments. This also gave information about the sultan and their period, how they ruled and all. These coins, inscription by monuments, we came to know about the sultan. First, let's see about slave dynasty. Slave dynasty. The ruler of this dynasties were called slaves or Mamluk sultans. The ruler of this dynasty they called as Mamluk sultan. In Arabic, Mamluk means owned. Own means they'll take off, no? That is owned. Iltutmish and Balban were slaves of Qutbuddin Aibak. Iltutmish and Balban are the 2 rulers. Later we will see about them. Okay, were slaves of Qutbuddin Aibak, who himself was a slave of Muhammad Ghori. In last lesson we studied about Muhammad Ghori from Afghanistan. He ruled Afghanistan. One part Ghori, the place in Afghanistan. He ruled, no, and then he invaded India. First he conquered Punjab and then the northwest frontiers, the north side and all. He conquered, no, he invaded, no, that Muhammad Ghori. This who himself was a slave of Muhammad Ghori. Qutbuddin Aibak. Let's see about the rulers of slave dynasty. Now we are going to see about the slave dynasty first. In that, who all are the rulers? First, Qutbuddin Aibak. He ruled from 1206 to 1210. Qutbuddin Aibak. And then Samsuddin Iltutmish from 1211 to 1236. He ruled this slave dynasty. Ruknuddin Firoz Shah is a son of this Iltutmish. Okay, in this year only he also ruled. Razia Sultan, she was the daughter of Samsuddin Iltutmish. She ruled from 1236 to 1240. Then Nazruddin Muhammad. Nazruddin Muhammad from 1240 to 1266. He also son of this Iltutmish only. Then Ghiazuddin Balban, the last ruler of the slave dynasty. Ghiazuddin Balban ruled from 1266 to 1286. Okay, this ruler Qutbuddin Aibak, Shamsuddin Iltutmish, Ruknuddin Firoz Shah, Razia Sultan, Nazruddin Muhammad, Ghiazuddin Balban are all the rulers of slave dynasty. Then see, this only slave dynasty. From this green color line or there, no, these are the slave dynasty. Delhi will be here. See, I'll show you in our map. See this Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar till Bihar, northwest side. They do from here to this one, Bihar till Bihar. See, like this. Till Bihar, they rule. This Delhi Sultans. Then let's see about the first ruler of slave dynasty, Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak ruled slave dynasty from 1206 to 1210. Muhammad Ghori, who conquered India, gave charge of the territories that he had conquered in India to Qutbuddin Aibak, because he had that Muhammad Ghori has to go to his place, no, to Ghori, Afghanistan. So he gave the charge. He gave to take care of the parts of India to Qutbuddin Aibak. After Ghori's death, Qutbuddin Aibak ruled independently, because he has to get the permission from Muhammad Ghori to do this and that. But after the death of Muhammad Ghori, he ruled independently. Aibak was kind-hearted, is a good ruler and generous man. He was called Laksh Baksh. Laksh means, you know, lakhs. He gave money to everyone. He is a kind-hearted also, no? He gave lot of his wealth as charity. For good things, he gave his wealth. Okay. See, Qutbuddin Aibak ruled the slave dynasty. He was the first ruler of slave dynasty. Next, see, we only Qutbuddin Aibak, the first ruler of slave dynasty, Qutbuddin Aibak. Then let's see about Samsuddin Iltutmish. After Qutbuddin, Samsuddin Iltutmish ruled slave dynasty from 1211 to 1236. Iltutmish faced many problems, but he faced them strongly, but dealt with them strongly. So he is considered as real founder of Sultanate. Iltutmish faced many problems but dealt with them strongly. So he is considered as the real founder of Sultanate. He protected the northwest frontiers from Mongol invasion. The Mongols also invade India, but this Iltutmish protected the northwest frontiers, the border, from the Mongol invasion. He expanded his empire up to Bengal. He had many sons, but no one capable of ruling. None of them capable of ruling. Iltutmish had daughter also. Her name was Razia Sultan, and this Iltutmish decided to make his daughter as the ruler of the slave dynasty, Razia the Sultan of Delhi. But nobles of Iltutmish court, the king's court, were unhappy about his decision. See, Iltutmish had many sons, but Iltutmish wanted his daughter to become a ruler of slave dynasty, but the nobles were unhappy about his decision. After the death of Iltutmish, the nobles placed Ruknuddin Firoz Shah on the throne. He also was the son of Iltutmish. Okay, but Firoz Shah paid less attention and administering the dynasty. He didn't pay attention to his dynasty. Always he will enjoy. He spent his time in enjoying. After the death of Iltutmish, the nobles placed Ruknuddin Firoz Shah, son of Iltutmish only. He is also the son of Iltutmish, but Firoz Shah paid less attention and administering the dynasty. He spent his time enjoying himself. With the support of the people of the city, the slave dynasty, Razia became the ruler of slave dynasty. Slave dynasty. With the support of the people of the city, Razia became the ruler of the slave dynasty. He is only Iltutmish. Samsuddin Iltutmish. Okay, I show you the Qutbuddin Aibak, the first ruler of slave dynasty. He is Iltutmish, Samsuddin Iltutmish. Next, let's see about Razia Sultan. Razia Sultan ruled from 1236 to 1240. After Razia came to the throne of slave dynasty, she ruled a dynasty with full of problems only because she was a woman. So she ruled a dynasty with full of problems, and the period she ruled also very short. She ruled, see, 36 means how many years? 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Till 40. 5 years only she ruled the slave dynasty. Because, why you know? Because the peoples of the nobles of the dynasty, not the people only selected Razia as the ruler, but the nobles of the dynasty don't like women as the ruler. Okay, at the time and all, they don't like a queen should be order or they should give order. They don't like that because the nobles of the dynasty don't like a woman as the ruler and they hated taking orders from a woman. See, Razia can't take decision by herself. She has to consult with the nobles before she implement any idea. Whatever she want to do, she has to consult with the nobles. Soon after she died. Soon after this, she died within that year, 40, maybe in 41, she died. Okay. Then see, she only Razia Sultan, the first and the last woman of Sultan of Delhi. She only Razia Sultan. The noble plotted and deposed in 1240. Soon it will come here. Here soon will come. Soon afterwards, she died. See, the noble plotted. They made one idea to depose, to throw out from the throne. They want to throw Razia Sultan from the throne. In 1240, that nobles deposed Razia Sultan. Soon afterwards, she also died. She died after 1240. Razia Sultan died. Okay. From the next, let's see about what happened